Searching podcasts for Dave, and one more time.
They are now warning us that we may end up in a nuclear war. With some people, we don't know. Because of a place, we don't know. It's a good thing we have the best and the brightest working on our side. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a Senate committee meeting to attend. I told him I'd bring the dessert. It's going to be chocolate. Oh, and this is Dave and Juan.
Whether you're ready or not, you got to go. Right. You got to step up. You got to say 3.
Number 2.
And 1. There you go. There you go. Hey, back by popular demand.
Exactly. Yeah. Right. Or unpopular demand, depending on how you look at it.
We don't care, man. Don't make demands on us, bro. In advance.
Popular in our own mind.
That's right. In advance, America. Hey, man. No, don't worry about it. America, seriously. Don't worry about it. We got this one. And you're welcome.
You're welcome, man. This could be the last episode. Yeah, this could be. I think it's like, Cuban Missile Crisis Point 2.
Oh, hang on now, just in case it is. Hi, everybody. How are you? I'm Dave.
I'm Juan.
This is Dave and Juan.
More time.
Yes, thank you. Starting off on a bright note there, huh? Talking about
kind of really bright.
We didn't talk. Yeah, man. Apparently, the king of the Western world, our olive green T-shirt wearing dwarf king. I'm sorry, those of you that have a crush on the guy, because apparently some do. A lot of guys do. I don't know why. What is it about that? A lot of guys. Embarrassing, embarrassing the politicians that have a crush on this guy. So anyway, what Juan's referencing is, little man's
Mr.
out there.
Putin.
Yeah, he's talking about. Which one do you think I'm talking about now? It's not.
Oh, you're talking about the.
I'm talking about the guy that we're sending all the money to. That's
gotcha.
Basically
all right. Yeah.
Basically wanting to start a nuclear war, supposedly to prevent. A nuclear war. Because that's the way to do it, right?
Right. Hey.
Before they can shoot a nuclear war,
Yeah, man, I'll show you, bro.
Oh man, it's we just really needed to tell people that would be bad for the environment. Hey, all my green friends out there, man, we're on your side. I'm team green with you on this one, man. A nuclear, it's bad enough we blew up the what is it? The pipelines.
Yeah.
Supposedly.
Somebody did.
And when I say we, I don't mean Dave and Juan. We had nothing to do with it. Nobody talked to us about it. But
I guess we can just all take comfort in knowing that, our leader is feared worldwide, and no one would ever do anything against us.
We're gonna have to just running a news wire here. Dave and Juan talk about the world. So yeah, hopefully, guys, we got to watch ourselves too, because last time we got on and we talked, it was over a year ago. We're talking about that. So we will be releasing the long lost Dave and Juan episode in a couple of weeks. But
like the best of.
It's not really. It's just an episode. We did it and we never put it out because of the timing. Because we were talking at the time about it was before Hurricane Ida hit, and we didn't know. Nobody knew. It was actually a tropical storm.
It was like 3 or 4 days before,
and we just decided afterward, we'll just hold back by and large, because especially at that time, most of the audience, most of the target market,
our target market of Louisiana and South Louisiana
at the time, they were running on generators, dude. So
no internet.
Yeah. So I don't want to double jinx that talking now. Like what's going on, but hopefully they won't blow the world up anytime. Anytime soon.
If so, we'll skip that episode too.
Yeah, at least not before. I'm going to a Saints game, not this weekend, but next. We're going to be in town, so if you guys are taking requests out there, NATO, whatever, just don't blow the world up. Let us have Christmas at least, right? I mean, you would think, right? But there it is. So, how's your day going, man? Good.
It's all right. It's Friday. I'm off.
Yep.
So
we got to
past
always
noon,
tell them what day it is because nobody cares, but we do. I got busy weekend
Yes.
ahead. So
Yes. Yeah. It's crazy. We got swim meet tomorrow. By we, I mean, my daughter, which means I've got to get up early, and somebody offered me tickets to the LSU game tomorrow. So now it's 11 o'clock. It's going to be hot. I'm not going.
it's gonna be hot. I don't know how we back in the day did morning shows. I'm feeling it right now. So we're doing this. We're recording early afternoon on a Friday. I had things going through my head. Woke up this morning, and normally I would roll over, go back to sleep, but it was weird. Normally I wake up around, I don't know, 3, right, middle of the night, and then you're just going back to bed. No morons getting up at 3. But I woke up this morning. It's more like 5:45. It's like,
It's like that. That's that window, man.
Oh, I know. And I started thinking, but I'm wide awake, right? It's just like wide and start make the mistake to start thinking. Man, listen, don't start thinking. Don't let thoughts get into your head, because then
That's right. That's why I got my little noise maker on my phone.
I almost did. I almost plugged something into my ears, but then
I just run. I don't. White noise doesn't do it for me, so I got brown noise.
Brown noise. Okay, that's a thing, huh?
Yes.
Brown noise is supposed to be. I saw something today that said it's.
They got green noise. You got purple noise.
Brown noise is supposed to be good for people with ADD. At least that's what the commercial was saying. I don't know.
I flipped through them and it sounded better.
I don't know. But then I realized, even if I do go back to sleep, here's what's going to happen. If I am able to make myself go back to sleep, it's going to be time to wake up, and I'm going to feel like I got hit by a train. That always happens, right? So I just got up, did some work. Got a lot accomplished. I even went for a run a little bit later because I'm like, I went for a run. So now I'm hitting that part of the day where I remember what it was like back in radio, and I know why management was always mad at me. Because
it's you got to figure, if you go put a number of hours that you've been up and base that on the time that you typically get up, that's the time you're typically at the end of the day and tired.
They rolling in at 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, right? And then looking at me weird that I'm tapping out at 1. Like, me, I've been up since 4:15, man. Cut me some slack. Did you hear the show this morning?
Right. By the time they got there, we had already had that little quick, break to the convenience store, whatever that store was.
We've had that. Yeah. We've had that whining session before, but it's this idea that, an hour on the air is equivalent to an hour reading the paper at your desk. Right. Yeah. That was always my thing. It's like, you could always find the salespeople. They're sitting in the same spot every day.
Shouldn't you be out there doing sales?
Yeah. Believe it or not, listening to the radio is a little less work than actually having to be on the radio.
Right, man.
But
thinking and talking and making sense.
All good practice. It was all good practice. But so there you go. So I'm having one of those days.
You road tripping next week.
Well, I'm gonna talk. I'll whine about that in a little bit. Yeah, good. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. And knock wood. Let's see what happens. I'm on 3 different airlines and private next week, so that's gonna be crazy. But yeah, I'm out on Sunday, and like I said, I got to be Virginia Monday, Indianapolis Tuesday, Atlanta and Charlotte on Wednesday, Richmond, Virginia on Thursday. And then yeah, it's all good. I mean, I'll be tired by then, but and then the folks I'm working with on that I'm doing something for in Virginia on the Thursday. I'm actually doing several things for them that week, but I knew the meeting I'm going to be at, that some of the senior people in this organization are going to be there as well. And when the assistant was giving me the times of everything, and it just dawned on me, and they were really tight on some stuff. I'm thinking, man, you got a lot of trust in the commercial airline system if you're going to be no, and then I realized, they ain't doing commercial, man. These cats are private. big old net.
So do you meet up with some people, or are you going to have the jet all to yourself?
No, I'm gonna meet up with people. I'll be like the deadhead pilot. I just want to get back. But so that's when it just dawned on me. It's like, well, hang on a sec. Are they going to be there on the Thursday? Yeah. What are they coming back to? I don't even care. Just get me into the Houston area. I will find a way to get to my car. I'll leave my car at the airport, and I'll find a way to, because they're not coming into. They're coming into around Houston. But yeah, I just said, yeah, I don't want to be I don't want to be one of those guys. But you think you got an empty seat on that plane? Because you're going to save me a couple of commercial flights coming back. But I'll try to get some pictures of that. I'll see what
you should go in the cockpit and see if they'll let you fly it.
Yeah, that'll work. Especially coming off of, huh?
I've flown a plane before.
I have flown a plane. I think we talked about that in one of the first, like the first or second episode.
Probably so. Yeah.
Like my first time I ever flew an airplane was 50 seconds after getting my first lesson.
I never got a lesson.
When the guy
just took the joystick.
Yeah, guy told me, look out for geese. I remember that back in the day. But yeah, looking forward. So gonna be a long week and then get back. And again, knock wood. Hopefully, check everything, and then we're going do a Saints weekend. So
that's from when this airs. That's this coming Sunday,
right? So this is gonna air. This is gonna air on the Monday, and I'll be the next weekend. So hey, shout out if anybody. If y'all at the Superdome, y'all come say hi.
Come there. Dave's gonna be the guy in the Joe Burrow jersey.
That'd be my son. That'd be my son Abe. If he wear, who knows, right? I mean, if he bought it, might as well wear it. If you're gonna wear it, that's
based
the
on how it's been gone.
Yeah.
You could come out on a winning end on that one.
Hey, we'll see what happens, man. No, I got faith in the Red Rocket, man. They gotta just play that guy. I said this when it came out. I'm texting my friend in London. Right. He's texting me pictures of, they had good seats wherever they were in London. But the game, and I'm texting. I said, you just got to start Dalton. You just do. I mean, I got nothing against crab legs, but man, look, at least Dalton, right, won't lose the game for you. Right.
Yeah. He's not, he'll hit the receivers.
You hope, but we're not going to go too far down the sports thing, guys. But I wanted to before I forgot, get a call from last week's episode. My boy Doug, and again the phone rings. Friends never call, man. It's always texting. So when the phone rings, like, oh crap, hope nobody died. And the answer is, hey. And he starts telling me the story that apparently somebody his mom knows used to live down. And anyway, I guess she lives in Ascension Parish now. Where's Ascension? Right. Ascension's
Gonzales, Prairieville.
Okay. But
my second favorite city that begins with the letter P.
Okay. So hadn't seen Doug's mom in forever. Anyway, called her out of the blue saying, I saw a podcast where they were talking about your weenie spaghetti.
There you go.
I was like, hey man. Okay, shout out. That's
was it a good weenie spaghetti?
It was great. I ate so nobody in my family eats weenie spaghetti but me, and that makes me happy. I froze half of it. There's a lot. So I'll put some away there just for that when it gets cold, I got that going. But yeah, I had so thank you again, Miss Carolyn. The spaghetti was great. But so there you go. They've making people famous, man. And my friend's asking me, how many listeners or viewers you guys? I got no idea, bro. None.
Yeah, 3.
None.
10. Yeah.
Depends. Sometimes the thing shows 1,000. Yeah, and then sometimes I'm like, are we on? What's
It just depends on the how the algorithm is running that week.
Depends if Facebook loves us or not, y'all. Because sometimes
our fan in Auckland don't miss us.
That's cool. Shout out Auckland. Glad you're finding us. But so let's see what else. Also look at a couple of things going on this week. We talked about hurricane, and we will release the lost episode. But so the hurricane just hit Florida. So apparently, watch out for those hurricanes. Right? It was Ida last year.
Yeah.
And what was this one? What was this one?
Ian.
Ian. Okay. So, and I mean, wow, some of the pictures are just crazy. And, apparently Florida's knocking it out the park right now, man.
Yeah,
Florida's like,
yesterday had like 98% back with power.
that's amazing, right? That's amazing.
Quality leadership.
Good for them. Well, a little bit of that, but so there's a story that popped up that I'm just shaking my head, and it's like, oh man. So we've talked about these things before, guys, and I'm not hating on electric cars. I'm a fan of Elon Musk. I think Teslas. I don't think they're very good looking cars. I mean, I just don't. People. I know they're cool, and people. You've ridden in. They're impressive technology. Okay.
Right.
I don't think I've ever seen a Tesla that I thought, oh, like, ooh. You know what I'm saying? You see some cars that are like, man, that's a good looking car. I've never seen.
Well, it's almost like, if you think about it, that, yeah, and granted, they've got various models of them. I've seen a couple of blue ones, but if you go back to, the 50s, like when cars were first in the early days of mass production, they were all very plain, looked very much alike. You had your white version and your black version.
Right. Well, that's way back in the day. That's
but no, I mean, that's what Teslas, no matter the model, they look pretty close to the same. You got some with those butterfly doors or whatever you call them.
Yeah.
But for the most part, I've seen one blue one. Other than that, it's been black and white.
Yeah, there are a few different color ones around here. There's a lot of them. There are a lot of them around. Like I live in Sugar Land, the Houston area. You got a ton. And like I said,
there's a lot of them in carpool at my kids' school. But
yeah. And here's my deal. Like, call it what it is. It's a neat toy. So if I see somebody driving a Tesla, I know a couple things. One, I know they got another car. No sane person has that as their
right. And this is the other thing I was thinking about the other day, because again, if you go through the carpool line at my kids' school, a lot of people, not everybody, because I'm in the carpool line. There's a lot of Teslas, and there's a lot of big gas guzzling SUVs. So the people who I know are buying Teslas aren't buying them for because I'm trying to save energy. I think their other car is the big gas guzzling 100%. SUV. They just think it's cool to have a Tesla, and they've got the money, so they buy one.
That's it. It is the ultimate golf cart. Don't get me wrong. If you can afford it and you like it, because for all the evidence is they're fun, but you like, good luck in the winter. Good luck. Right. When it gets cold and charges just go to nothing. Good luck with all that. Well, we started talking about this because of the story coming out of Florida. So massive floods, right? So a lot of Teslas, and I'm saying Tesla, it's all electric vehicles, but that's the one.
Yeah, Tesla is synonymous with it. And I think it's,
So a lot of these cars got water damaged. Just did, I mean, stuff parked everywhere. Well, that sucks in itself, right? Okay. All right. Here's where the electric cars are a little different, everything can be okay. Yeah. Like, oh man, my car got flooded. That's terrible, but all right, at least it's done. Not electric cars, not necessarily, because apparently when those batteries start corroding, if they start corroding, they can catch fire.
Yeah.
So we're talking days after a flood.
Right. And what typically happens if you're home, if your space is flooded, your car's in your driveway, where does your car stay?
It usually stays in your garage, or at least
until somebody can come get it.
Really close, or at least really close to the house. Yeah. And that's what you want, right? And just for giggles, they're near impossible to put out when
right. That's what, and I think we talked about this previously, where I'd seen where, like, if a gas car catches fire, it takes like the fire department 75 gallons of water on average to put it out. Tesla about 750, and then it will reignite down the road for some random no reason.
I'm reading where some of these things burn for 2 to 3 days.
Yeah.
So a couple things there, guys. How about the environment? Come on, man. How much carbon you putting out in the air? Right. What kind of battery is it? Oh, hang on now. Now I'm stuck. It's a we said it before.
It's not plutonium. What is it?
No, that was Back to the Future. That's Back to the Future until they could put banana peels in it.
Yeah.
Oh, darn it. Battery powered, let's see, owners of electric vehicles cite more problems than do owners of gas powered. All right. Oh, that's the other thing too. Like when, like these reports where they have a thing about who reports problems with their cars. It's like off the chart. The electric cars have way more reported problems. But what's the as soon as we stop trying to think of it, Juan.
Right. Well, while you're looking for that or thinking of it, it's the other side effect or the side of that equation is, you can get 300 miles out of it, but I'm sure that's not 300 miles no matter how long it takes. So you're sitting in traffic trying to evacuate. What are you going to do?
Man, look. Well, so guys, like I said,
Again, you want to give me one? I'll take it.
But I'm not going to park. But I tell you what, if there's a storm coming, I guess I'm going to park it in a field. I'm not. It's like I guess it's not just like the ultimate, right? Like a storm came through, do an assessment, and 2 or 3 days later, your car catches fire. Come on, man, that's just not right.
Yeah, there's a guy in my neighborhood who has one, and I only know it because I guess it's his charger. His charging station in his garage is like very logoed, and it's got a red neon glowing light behind it.
Oh, because so he wants it to be a secret that he's got a.
Yeah, he leaves his garage open all the time.
Yeah, I still can't think of what that battery's called. What and this is recorded. We could stop it if we wanted to, but I'm not.
Why? We want to, we're
it's
real
not
people,
cobalt.
man.
I know they it's
not titanium either.
It's not titanium. Hey Siri. What is in a Tesla electric battery?
Here's an answer from iFixit.com. Tesla batteries, which are located under the vehicle floor, are made up of thousands of small lithium-ion cells.
Lithium? Lithium? I don't know. Wasn't that a Nirvana song? I don't know.
It was somebody's song. Could have been lithium? The album.
Was it lithium?
Yeah, here. I'll Google it.
I don't trust Google. Duck, go that, bro. Must have been. Anyway.
Yeah, lithium album cover. Well, it had to be Nirvana.
It's funny too. I had a
Yep, it was a Nirvana album.
There you go. When I was like I said, coming back on quote unquote private. So they called me yesterday to get my birthday. I'm like, why? I guess for the manifest. I didn't realize that, I guess I flew private a long time ago. It's been a while. But apparently they need your birthday for the manifest. I don't know.
That check your ID, I guess.
I don't know. At least they didn't ask for my dental records or anything. I mean,
maybe they were just in case they were going to have you a party.
And you can't. It's funny where your mind goes. She's asking me about birthday for the manifest, and the first thing I can think of. Did we ever see Epstein's planes manifest? I mean, because right?
Would those guys give their birthdays?
How come? Yeah. You ever see any of that? But
no, man. Why would you see that?
Man, so heading to New Orleans, and I'm really a couple weeks before I go, Tucker did another thing last night on New Orleans being the murder capital. The new,
that's right, man.
The new murder capital of
number one and widening the gap.
LaToya putting the pedal to the metal, saying we can do this. Did you see the excuse? Or how did she? One of the things, it's always amazing when they try to say, well, it's not that bad, or well, this is what it really is. And it's something about, I guess, trying to whether it's gang on gang or whatever they call it, but basically saying most of these people know each other. Like most of the people
so it's not dangerous.
It's not dangerous.
Right. It's
most
not
of the people in New Orleans
murdering
people, they know who they're murdering. So you understand?
So if I kill you, there's no danger to you.
No, that's
'cause
the
I know
logic.
you.
No. It's the logic. The logic of it is right. Hey, tourists, don't sweat this. We got it. Oh yeah, you're probably gonna see a murder when you're here.
Yeah, there's a chance you'll get caught in the crossfire.
Yeah, I mean, use common sense,
Yeah, 'cause
duck.
they're just not doing one shot. I mean, they're just trying to pele that guy.
Yeah.
Something could ricochet off the ground and
Yeah.
take you out.
They're
But,
not looking for you. They're not looking for you. And then the other question would be, why you there? Why?
Yeah,
You know,
it's
don't
not
you
like
know?
flying
Like all
in
great cities,
coach.
all great cities, we got little sections. All right, you okay right here? Maybe, unless people get mad and come looking for you. Well, yeah,
Mhm.
like you said, that's what LaToya needs to do is come out and tell us what parts of New Orleans are coach, right? Because apparently that's the danger area.
Yeah. Yeah, that used to be the case in New Orleans. Now New Orleans is a lot more coach than it used to be.
Well, I'm hoping, like I said, we'll be, we'll be there with friends and looking about. And I'm just go ahead and say, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm bringing my little friend with me.
That's
It's legal. We got reciprocal laws, in Texas and Louisiana.
So my wife's father and his wife are from Atlanta. And so we went to dinner with them the other night. And she asked, because apparently she has a concealed carry permit.
Mm-hmm.
And she asked if it was, if her permit from Atlanta or from Georgia was good here. And my thing was that I'm not positive, but my friend Dave lives in Texas, and I'm pretty sure darn near everywhere he goes, he brings it.
If I'm not flying, yep, 100%, man. But that was the thing when so Tucker was doing the thing on New Orleans, but setting it up for and then our guy Jeff Landry was on. So he announced running for governor. So good luck to the kid. It's good to have somebody running that sounds like us.
Yeah.
Right? Not
it'll be interesting. There'll be a lot of people running, supposedly.
Really?
Well, because there's no incumbent. People are talking about potentially Gary Graves. He's a good guy.
I don't know. I think Landry's going to win in a landslide. I just say that right now. So mark this episode 84. All right, just mark it. I think it sets up right. I think it's but that was part of what he was. You could tell how it was set up too. Tucker does the thing on how bad it's gotten in New Orleans, and then they bring on, announced it, and he said,
savior.
Well, he said, that the governor of especially of Louisiana has a lot of authority, has a lot of, I even think he said you can make them bend or something. You can bend them. I'm like, dang.
So one of Riley's best friends just got her driver's license 3 weeks ago tops. And she came pick her up Sunday. They were going to study at the library. And I said, well, did she get a car? Yeah. And I was scared to ask, but I did. I said, what you got? A Mercedes SUV.
They're safe.
Yeah.
That's a safe vehicle. A new one, right. A new one, or a hand me down.
No, I think it's a new one.
Hey man, what you gonna? Hey, look, man. Like I said, it was weird back in the day. I mean, half my friends drove Corvettes. I don't know if they were all. I don't know how many of them were new. I think one or two of them were, but 3 of my friends drove Corvettes. I
had a friend who used to get a new vet every year. And 1 year he got it was in the 80s. He got a Porsche, and we were driving to Florida and crossing the Bay Bridge in Mobile, and some dude blew by us in a Chevette, blowing the horn, laughing because they were blowing by him. I don't think I've ever been so scared in my life. And he kicked it in, and I don't even want to know how fast we were going. Glued to the seat.
We did silly things back in the day. Silly things. But those Florida trips, oh my gosh, I don't know. Clipped
That's
it.
all right. But I did get to check during the break. Somebody complimented your buddy Doug, um, the son of the weenie spaghetti lady, Doug,
Okay.
right?
That's a proud title. The Weenie Spaghetti
Yeah.
Lady.
They said, well, now where do I hang on? I gotta find it. Some dude from down the bayou, Boris Troskler.
Oh god. Yeah. We call it Voris, but you can go Voorhees. That's annoying as all get. That's funny.
Boris said, that gentleman in the white shirt is a plethora of knowledge.
There's a plethora.
And if you don't believe that, just ask him.
that's yeah. TiVo. That was an altar boy with TiVo back in the day. Good dude, man. Good dude. And he kills everything. He's one of the. He's a hunter. Like, but I mean,
I would hope he was talking about hunting.
Yeah. I tell you what, though, we could probably use some TiVos to help with the coach situation around New Orleans. But no, he apparently travels the world to kill stuff. Like,
wow.
They got beasts out in the forest somewhere in countries I couldn't find on a map that he gets on a plane to go shoot. Probably has a recipe for it. I don't know. But yeah, plethora, man.
Does he stuff them and mount them?
I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm sure that's part of it. But yeah, man, you gotta have some friends like that. You know, bro, when it gets real, you
want to go.
You gotta, hey.
That guy can take out a grizzly. He's got you covered.
Yeah. My boy Riley's got a spread out in Mississippi, apparently, with a lot of deer on it. You know, you gotta just a lot of deer. Deer come around. That's just, again, that's, you talked about having a warehouse of food at your disposal. That's
theirs is fresh, mine is preservatives.
Hey, after they nuke everything, everything's going to be preserved.
Exactly.
You know,
exactly.
nothing
It's going to be free-dried beef.
Nothing's
jerky.
going to rot. Everything's going to be so irradiated. Nothing's going to rot, man. But we hope. We hope. But I was saying before, like those Florida trips, man, I would, thinking back now, the idiocy of the stuff we did. I mean, I say we. You went on my bachelor party trip, but you came solo. So you didn't, you were responsible for yourself, but I'm sure you made Florida trips back in the day.
Dude, we drove from Thibodeau to Baton Rouge to get somebody's car, because I don't think any of the people who wanted to go had a car that we would trust making it. So we got this girl to go get her dad's car. We drove to Pensacola to see a band that was playing in Pensacola. We got there when they started, and we left when they finished. It's a club band, not like some big concert or anything. So yeah, I've done that. Done the whole deal where you got people who you stay for a week and then somebody staying longer, and it's like, all right, I'm gonna get another ride home because I'm not leaving yet.
Yeah, and this is when we had no phones. It was weird. You think, man, it's so weird how we've just entirely changed our. I feel now like I can't believe we got around even when we had phones, but no maps.
Yeah.
No, when it was just like flip phones, like, oh my God, I guess it's something. But now
it is. I'm gonna tell you about a trip from Florida, of your trip to Florida, that I remember.
Part of my trip to Florida.
It was when I left the radio station. I went work in Florida again.
Right.
And I was staying at a hotel in Fort Walton. I was living in a hotel in Fort Walton. And you called and acted like you wanted to come visit for the weekend, because you and Riley were going to come up. And
I do not remember this.
I do. And it was Labor Day weekend. And I said, oh man, I'm going to be out of town this weekend. And you immediately lost that. I'm going to come see you. What do you think? You could leave the key at the desk? Was your response?
That's really?
Yes. And I said yes. So y'all hung out in my hotel room for a weekend, and I wasn't there.
No, we did.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to call. Hang on a
That
second.
was 1987.
I'll never
maybe.
do this. He probably won't
Um,
answer. Hang on a sec here.
I was staying at, what was that hotel? Not the
I cannot. I don't remember. Man, I
my
do not
room was
remember.
on top of a nightclub. It wasn't Papa John. What was
Hang on a sec. Hang on.
Hello.
Hey, look, don't curse. You're on the podcast right now.
Interesting.
Yeah. Okay, Alex, let me get some volume. You can hear him. All right. So listen, Juan just told me something that I absolutely don't remember, and he name dropped you. So I'm gonna see if you remember it. Did we ever go to Florida for the weekend and stay in Juan's hotel room, but he wasn't there?
Yes.
Oh,
There you go. Well,
okay.
Panama Jack.
Panama. I have no.
no, it wasn't Panama Jack. It was the other place. That,
Wait, he can't. Well, he can't. He can't hear you because I got the headsets on. But he's
Okay.
saying it was the other place. It was. All right. Okay, I'm wrong. I'm sorry, dude.
yeah, because one of y'all, and I'll tell you this off the air, but one of
Oh, I even want to hear. Oh, now I remember. Now what? Never mind. Never mind. All right, man. This is gonna get. Yeah. All right. I don't want to have to edit this pot. We'll talk about it another time.
Yeah.
All right, man. Go make some money, dude. Bye.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
you think you can do the key?
Well, saved us some
Jamaica
money.
Joe's. That was the name of the hood. Yeah.
Saved us some money. Oh, I did not know that was that. Now it makes sense. Wow. Okay, but yeah, back in the day, man, you just did those.
Right.
I can't believe the times that like I mean, the go-to move was to go out in New Orleans for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, be on Bourbon Street and be on whatever till 2 a.m, and then we're going to Florida.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
what?
yeah.
What? I would if one of my kids.
You know, you couldn't check into the hotel, so you get there when it's time to go to the beach.
We did that, man. We did that in Biloxi. I think we slept in the cars. I can remember it was my friend who was bachelor. It must have been a bachelor party. I don't think it was mine. It might have been my friend Kurt or something. I remember being in around the Mobile area, I guess, or Biloxi. Well, it had to be Biloxi, I guess. We're killing time to be able to get into the hotel. And we're wearing the clothes we went out in, obviously in New Orleans. So we probably still smell a Dracar and back in those days.
Bathroom polo.
Yeah, bathroom. Never did the bathroom polo, but smoke. Nobody in our group smoked, but when you went out, you didn't have to smoke.
It didn't matter.
Dude, you smelled like smoke. But I can remember we're killing time waiting for the hotel to be able to let us in our going out close. Went to a batting cage, like
You gotta do something.
I can remember standing there, probably in dress shoes or whatever I had on, in a batting cage. And as I remember, man, I had the right combination of, I guess, coming off and feeling okay. I was tagging that ball at about 10:30 in the morning. I can remember a couple of guys said, "Man, you play baseball?" No, but I should have. Apparently I missed my calling, but yeah, man. Them were the days when you and like 8 guys in one room.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh.
Yeah, we went this might have been like the first year in college. I think we had 16 people in adjoining rooms.
How did they let us into those rooms? I can remember going like my high school, we had groups that went, and those of you, again, this is the 84th episode. So somewhere in the last year and a half, we may have talked, but from my high school, quote unquote, trip, it was me and I want to say it was 3 guys, maybe 4 guys. I know there was a Mark, James, me, Jack. I think Jack drove, and I'm trying to remember there's somebody else with us. Then we're in high school. Okay, we're 17. I don't know if anybody in that group was 18. Maybe somebody. I think James might have been 18. Yeah, he was probably. So, dude, we don't got credit cards. We don't have
Right.
We got cash.
Never
lot of it
thought
was-
about that.
A lot of it was like graduation cash. Okay. So we go to a hotel, right? And I guess we had a reservation, and I can remember it even to the point like the wanted you had to leave a deposit for the room, and they wanted like a check. Like none of us had checks, like check. So I think we had to pony up. We all had to come up with a,
You threw some traveler's checks in there, man. That was when you used to get traveler's checks to hit the road.
We did have try. Yeah, I
Because there weren't any ATMs.
I bet you we did. And then at that time, again, that was a different time in Florida, trying to get into
Trying to get another club.
now 18 was, that was
Right.
legal.
I was 18 when I graduated.
No,
so.
I say I wasn't. But you were held back like 7 times. I mean,
7
you were
times, yeah.
proper, man. I mean,
I was 40. Got my
But-
20th graduation coming up.
what
My
I do,
20-year reunion.
oh, yeah. I do remember that part of the trip, man. We and one of the places we got into, and again, I might have told you this one before. I forget the name of it, but a couple places where it was obvious they were checking ID and you couldn't get into. And there's one place we were able to get into, and nobody paid attention. We just got in there, and like, hey, all right, man, looking all right, hello, ladies, let's see. And there were no ladies in there. And looked around and went, oh, I know why they let us in.
There you go. Y'all are cute young boys.
We heading out to the car right now. I don't care if we just pay the cover. Lego.
Yeah.
This is
Uh,
not.
Yeah.
They welcomed us in. Like, oh, no. This is not.
Yeah. Brought you to the center table.
I don't care. I don't care if you didn't finish
Everybody
your
was
beer. Let's
buying
go.
your shots.
Let's go. Finish that beer. Let's go. But and we made it one.
A different time.
We
man.
made it to the
Different time.
exactly. Yeah, let's see what else is going on here. Oh yeah, America's favorite son, the greatest American, our boy Brady, Tom Brady's getting divorced.
Well, is he officially getting divorced?
That's the word.
He looks like a man going through.
Man, I saw something funny the other day. It was a meme, and it was like Tom Brady. I thought it was hysterical because he was at one of the press conferences where he's kind of standing there. Well, here's one thing I can tell you: Giselle ain't dressing him anymore. That boy cannot dress. I mean, Tom Brady has always been like a model. The thing that's so aggravating about him is he's all these championships. He, arguably and you can argue whether or not he's the best. He's the most accomplished quarterback in the history of the game, and the dude dresses like it's weird now, man. Like,
well, he's not as bad as Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers
I commented the other day watching that game with Aaron Rodgers, that haircut he has now.
Yeah,
looks like he's in the early stages of hair loss after chemo, but doesn't want to shave it.
and he knows what he does.
But no, Tom's a good looking guy.
But he looks rough. He looks rough
face.
these days, man. He's lost some weight. I saw the meme I saw said Tom Brady now looks like somebody. If you ask somebody to draw Kevin Bacon from memory,
Yeah.
like he's like kind of he looks. I say he looks like he goes about $155 now, man.
Yeah.
It's but
Yeah, I saw
well-
a meme that's supposedly a Giselle quote today. And
it's a
she
joke
said,
quote, right, about
Yeah,
Florida.
and it's all started when he moved to Florida. He used to be a nice, pale white. Now he's like red leather and goes to the store with no shirt. And has
So
a Salt Life sticker on his
Salt
trunk.
Life. Nobody knows what Salt Life means. But I got I hope I'm gonna try to pull this off. This never happens with all the traveling I do. I always just miss something, or oh man, this band was here last week, or oh, if I was one more day. Turns out I got to be in Louisville in I don't know, 5-6 weeks, whenever it is. And I randomly was doing something, and the hotel that I'm staying in, this old hotel where they're doing the event, is about 4 or 5 blocks from the Palace Theater or something. I don't know, there in Louisville. Guess who's playing the night? I actually fly in that day, and then I got to speak the next day. But guess what band? My favorite band,
Ooh.
Goo Goo Dolls.
All right, I was gonna say you just want to see him.
Down the way, man. So I'm, here's what's funny. Back in the old days, the old me, I'd have been like, well, I'm in town to work. I can't do that. Bro, I'm gonna be there.
Pitbull played in New Orleans last night.
Pitbull.
Yeah. So what? No.
That's a guy, man. Was it 10 years ago? He was the biggest thing on the planet,
Mr. What do they call him? Mr. Universe.
right?
No, Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. World. Help me out here. I mean, he still has, doesn't he still have like a Sirius XM channel? I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. I only
I'm
know
pretty
he
sure
was here because a friend of my son's apparently, I'm guessing it was a drunken thing, got a tattoo of a pit bull dog with Pitbull's face on it.
Really?
And somehow it went viral and made it to Pitbull's people. So he played in, I think it might have been Houston earlier this week. So they invited the guy out, and I think they even invited him to go hang out again in New Orleans with him.
In the history of mankind, that's the one tattoo that paid off.
Yeah.
Right? That's the one tattoo that paid off.
That's somebody at my work today was telling me, man, so and so showed me she got a new tattoo. I said, what new tattoo? What is she, like 60? Yeah.
Hey, I mean,
And they said she got it on a beach trip recently. I said, what, you get an airbrush t-shirt too?
I miss airbrush t-shirts, man.
Man, when you were cool, if you had a airbrush picture of your car on a license plate to put on your car.
Oh, I should have done that with the Plymouth Fury 3, bro. 1969 Plymouth Fury 3. That's the way to do it.
I think I had a airbrush shirt of my 1980 Grand Prix.
Look at you. Did you wreck that one?
Yeah, that was the first one I told. Yeah, that's the one I killed a dog with.
Oh, man. Sure. You didn't kill it directly.
No, it was indirect. I caused the dog to.
You hit a car, the dog flew out, and somebody else hit it.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Morris Bart could have got you off on that.
right.
Morris Bart
Close your darn window.
Yeah. Do you see, talking about that, and I mean, I don't have all the details, but it's amazing how the media, again, let's remind you, everybody's lying. Everybody's lying. And one of the biggest ways they lie is they don't tell you everything. Do you see where the vice president's motorcade was in a wreck?
Oh, yeah, but they didn't say it was a wreck. What was that?
Yeah, apparently. And I think it's her vehicle. I think the vehicle she was in. I don't know if it got, I don't know, but there was an incident. Now, I promise you, it'd been like Mike Pence, right?
Yeah.
Dan Quayle. Oh, who was the other? Dick Cheney back in the day. Oh man, it had been 24/7.
Well, why was she shouting directions or something and confused the driver? And
I don't know, man.
They said it was just the story was that it was mechanical problems.
I don't know. They were on the way.
Maybe the radio went out after they ran into a wall.
They were on the way to the border. That's all I know. They were just that's why they didn't get there, bro. It broke down. But yeah, it's bizarro, man. Bizarro. So I got something like we talk about movies we've seen and not seen. There's some movies I've seen thousands of times. Well, no, that's an exaggeration, but a lot. So I was bored night before last, and I'm going through. And there's some movies you just catch and go, I'm gonna watch a little bit of this because there was Rocky 3. Remember Rocky 3? Mm-hmm. You've seen Rockies, right? Yeah, so this is the one, Clubber Lang. Right? Eye of the Tiger. Eye of the Tiger, man.
What's your prediction? Pain.
No, I don't hate him. No, I don't hate Balboa. I pity the fool. Yeah. Predictions?
I wonder, was this,
Pain.
Was this before or after the 18?
I'm pretty sure it was before.
Yeah,
I think this is the one that made him. Mr. T became famous on I think it was an NBC World's Toughest Bouncer or something, or World. Mm-hmm. So he did
the early reality shows.
Okay, so he was that. So, but my problem, it wasn't really with Mr. T. Although if you go back and watch the fight scenes, wow, the guy can't. There's no boxing. There's absolutely no boxing involved. Like every punch Mr. T throws, I mean, it just as soon come with a message because, man, it's telegraphed. Like the dude, I'm serious. It's like they didn't have time to train him. Like, no, that's not how a boxer hits, Mr. T. You don't. It's not like you ain't a world champion anything when every punch you throw starts behind your ear. Okay, but is the training scenes with one everybody makes fun of for good reason. The Top Gun, especially the original Top Gun movie, that beach volleyball scene, you makes you realize, I don't think they're doing this one for the ladies. I mean, I think it's I'm saying it's kind of, dude, that was sort of Rocky, man. Those beach scenes with Rocky and Apollo. Apollo's got that mid He sure
Yeah, I
did.
remember
What's
that.
that word?
Nice slow motion.
Oh man, and they
Kind
gotta
of
run.
so the pre Baywatch type,
That's
shirtless
it.
run down the
That's it.
beach scene.
So with all of the as unbelievable as the stuff is in that movie, the thing I probably believe the least is that Sylvester Stallone or Rocky would ever beat Carl Weathers in a race. Like, I'm sorry. I am more willing to believe that Godzilla exists and does come out of the ocean and fights King Kong, who's off on Skull Island. That is more credible to me than Sylvester Stallone is going to win a foot race with. And apparently, in only a few weeks, the guy went from nothing to, and then they got to do the little dance and hug each other in the water, and it's just okay.
Is that the one that what's the Hulk Hogan was in?
Yeah, I think at the beginning. Yeah. Thunderlips.
Yeah.
Thunderlips, man. Yeah.
But it was Rocky at the ring, Rocky.
The other thing too, and again, this is really going into the weeds, but if you watch a movie and I saw it and I went, oh, okay, I miss being on radio because man, I would love to talk about this. So if you remember Rocky 3, the big fight at the end, first round, Rocky's he's eye of the tiger now, man. He's all fast and whatever. And he probably hits Clubber Lang 30 times. Doesn't get touched. I mean, Clubber doesn't lay a glove on him in the first round. Second round, Clubber beats him to within an inch of his life. Okay, man, he gets knocked down twice. Like one of these typical Rocky fights where, man, street fights would have called it. Right, like you could have been thugs beating people down in the street. Would have said, "Bro, it's over." But not in the Rocky movies, man. That guy can't even. So that was the second round. The third round starts, and the announcer says, "Whatever, these rounds are very tough to call." No, they're not tough to call. Those were the two clearest rounds in the history. I'm not even a boxing judge. Those are the two clear. No, dude, it's obviously 1-1. Right now, it's 1-1. Rocky won the first round. Clubber almost killed him in the second round. That's 1-1. I don't know why that stuck in my head last night. Like, what idiot writing the script saying, these rounds are tough to call.
Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, until the yeah. Because Rocky just like the last punch of the fight is it's all ballet. He's it's all good. Not like the end of Rocky 4 where you think it's over. Then he has to talk to the Russian people.
I forgot about that.
That's what we need to do right now with all this stuff going on, man. Get rid of Zelensky, get rid of whatever. Hey, you need to play Rocky 4 and show them. That would be, dude. If I was president, which could happen. I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, qualifying's getting ready to start.
We'll see. That's who I'd send. I'd get Dolph Lundgren, Sylvester Stallone,
and Dolph's girlfriend in the movie, Rocky's
Bridget
ex-wife.
Nielsen. Yeah, Bridget be Rocky's wife. And is Carl Weathers still alive?
I think he is.
Let's find out. Hey Siri. Hey Siri.
He did lose a hand.
Oh no, it's the computer that you can't hear it. Okay. Is Carl Weathers alive? All right, it's having trouble hearing me. Is Carl Weathers alive? Okay, Siri, just leave me hanging. Hang on, let me give it to Siri here. Da, da, da. And somebody out there knows, and they're just like, man, shut up. Hang on a second.
Let's see.
Should I call Raleigh and see if he's alive? Hey, Siri. Is Carl Weathers alive?
Yes, he's alive. He's 74 years old. Born in New Orleans.
Was he really?
According to Wikipedia.
Born in the murder capital of the United States?
That's right. He did lose a hand, though. I think an alligator.
In Happy Gilmore. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
So
I'm a member of that. I would have that. Rocky, all of them. Go. Work this out.
We had
give a speech, Rocky. Give a speech.
We had a work event the other night at Top Golf, and I kept thinking of Happy Gilmore, how he used to hit the ball with the hockey stick. And if it would have been that we were on the third floor, I was going to see if I could run up on it and just tag the ball, but I was worried that I would fall over the edge.
Oh yeah. Well, Can you? I guess you can, huh?
It's got a net, but yeah, you could fall off.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been to a couple of those. It's been a while. My younger son. We were very fortunate that nobody saw what he did. It was an accident, and very fortunate nobody got hurt.
He threw the club.
Not on purpose. He's not a golfer. I mean, none of us really are. I mean, I'm not. I've played some. I'm not good, but they're just taking hacks. I mean, I don't know, 7-iron, 8-iron, and he just tried to gorilla it. He just swung and came off, and then it hit a light. It hit like
Oh wow.
yeah, off in the next bin. Thankfully, nobody was there, and he broke something. I mean, it wasn't shattered glass everywhere, but there was something he broke, and then that club ricocheted off and landed down on the field. And that's when, look, man, that's when at first I thought, man, everybody must have seen that, but everybody's in their own world. They're drinking,
yeah.
they're playing, and like I said, thankfully there was nobody in the chute right next to us. And then that's when you kind of stand there going, well, how honest do I want to be right here?
Not enough, not that honest.
You wouldn't have been torn with that, right? I got my
No,
wife with me though.
no.
My wife is so honest, and I don't know if I talked her out of. Hey, it's on film. If they wanted, they can come find. They got my credit card.
Yeah, yeah.
They swipe
Trust
my.
me, we dropped enough money over there the other night to cover, your son's damage,
Well,
even if it's a different location.
Same company, bro.
Yeah,
Same-
yeah.
same-
They had people tagging it off of the little device thing that spits the ball out.
Oh yeah,
They'd slice it so bad it would hit that, ricochet the other way.
I get it. And I guess when I was younger, and I know people, man, they love golf, and they just I'm not good, which annoys me. So I don't like playing things that I'm not good at. And I
Right.
know it would take more work than I'm ready to put in.
Well, that's the whole thing with golf. I had fun, and I comparatively, I mean, there were some golfers there, and I did okay.
Now you understand that. So if you got hand-eye coordination standing there, you can look good at a driving range.
Right. I just
and-
hit the ball consistently,
It's entirely different.
and that was it.
Oh, it's such a different
if it
animal
rolls
when you
into one of
actually
these
play.
holes, right? So
It's such a
I-
different animal when you
exactly.
actually. I mean, you just because every
all I
mistake
hit
you
was
make,
I hit the driver. That was
Yeah.
all I hit. The
you need more of that
the-
on the actual course. Yeah.
right. But I've never been willing to sit down and say, okay, you got to play all the time to get good, and to get moderately good, and it's 3 to 5 hours to just go out there and do it.
And I just get bored. I mean, it's not that I get bored. I like it. I just get, I'm
A lot
tired of hitting the
time.
ball.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hitting the ball. How many shots? Stop it. I'm tired of hitting this thing, man. I've already hit it 120 times since I've been out
Right.
here. I mean,
That's what we played games, and you had, you could hit each player hit 20 balls.
okay.
Some people would hit one at a time. I hit 20 at a time. We get another beer.
That's it's my rules. There you go. Hit him. All right. Speaking of my rules, I'm gonna need to get on out of here.
That's right, man.
My rule is we don't go to the second break. We got hey America. Okay, we're gonna push the button. See if it all stuck to tape, and just say it's laid out, man. The buffet is before you.
It's there for the taking.
Buffet is before you. It is what it is. If you want to reach us anytime, it's Dave and Juan at protonmail.com. Plethora of other ways. Juan,
Right. Comment on social media, like
TiVo.
yeah. So let us know what you think of the guy in the white shirt,
As you said, Voorhees,
Boris.
my friend Voorhees. Yeah, man, you can get us. Just get us.
We're on social media, everywhere that social media happens.
That's right.
Podcast.
Yep. And as always,
Yeah.
as always. And then I'm gonna try because I got a long week ahead of me, man.
It's gonna be tough on you.
I'll-
If you can do it, Dave,
Hey, you know what?
anybody can do it.
That's right, y'all. This isn't it's not a hint, not a suggestion. We ain't implying jack. It's a freaking
It's a mandate.
mandate.
That's right.
That you get out there, man. Try to have the best week of your life. Really, just
Try hard. Don't just try. Try is a loser word.
as Rocky told Mr. T as they touched gloves before Rocky 3, and Mr. T said, "I'm gonna bust you up." And what did Rocky say?
Go for it.
There you go.
I went
Channel.
out on a limb that wasn't positive.
You got it. Channel your inner Rocky this week, y'all. Go for it.
And, you know, if you really want to have the best week, go find Apollo and run down the beach.
And hug that half shirt wearing dude.
Right. Slow mo.
Go for it. You know, they had to like mic that way up. Go for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
Go for it.
there you go. Do it. Now, here's the other thing's going to happen. So with all the things going on this week, and there are a lot from Juan and myself, the first time in a year and a half, man, we're going to take a week off.
That's right. We earned it.
We're going to take a week off. But America, hang on. Guess what we going to do?
Yeah. You don't have to take a week off just because we're taking a week off.
We got a lost episode from about a year ago. The episode that was leading into Hurricane Ida. And at the time we did it, we actually recorded, I think 2 or 3 days before it went on shore. So we didn't really know what was going to happen. In fact, there was a tropical storm when we were talking about it. And we did it. And, you know, typical pie. We look so young, Juan.
But dude, I had a head of hair.
Man, we just looked young. I
think that's when I got the first comparison to Jason Momoa without the tattoos.
Might have been
that time of my life. Man,
this last year of just grinding these podcasts out has aged us. But hey, America, again, you're welcome. Okay, you're welcome. So anyway, so we had held back on that podcast only because it was
sensitive, caring men of the 80s.
Man. And yeah, it was a mess. It was a mess down there. So we're gonna get it out there. So it'll be like a time capsule. It'll be a time. Right. You'll be watching a podcast that happened 3 days before
Hurricane Ida.
Chaos. So that's gonna be the week after the one you're seeing now. And if that's confusing, that's okay. We're confused too.
Yeah, let's go watch the next one.
That's right. Look for it on the Monday. But so there you go. So everybody, hey, honestly, have a fantastic week. We look forward to seeing you back again next week.
Yeah, next week.
You get the hologram image of us a year ago, and then we'll come back and do all that.
I gotta go check and see what I was wearing.
That's right.
Hope it's still in style.
Bro, we look young. I'm telling you, we look young. Anyway, we're out of here. Love you, bro.
Back at you, man. One of my idiot employees calling me. See what the heck they want.
You have a special subset of idiot employees?
Yeah, it's just one group.
Just one group?
It's just a couple of them. One that calls me all the time.